My dear students and friends, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Nadeem Academy. Dear friends, in our previous video we were talking about the elasticity of demand and we calculated the price elasticity of demand. And I told you the different degrees of elasticity, and yesterday we interpreted the results of price elasticity of demand as well. I had given you the questions to go and practice. I hope you all did that. Dear students, now we'll be talking about income elasticity of demand. So first of all, we need to understand what does it mean by income elasticity of demand. So income elasticity of demand is the responsiveness in the quantity demand due to the change in the income of the consumer. Previously it was responsiveness in the quantity demand due to the change in the price because it was price elasticity of demand, while now it is income elasticity of demand. So we'll be taking a look in terms of the income, not in terms of the price. So what is the definition again? The responsiveness of quantity demand due to the change in the income of the consumer. Now, in order to understand the concept of income elasticity of demand, you need to know a couple of important points. Point number one is income elasticity of demand. Income will always be denoted with Y. So we'll write down the term YED, income elasticity of demand, right? Number one. In some books, they use I as well. So don't worry about that. Number two, we need to know three different cases related to which income elasticity of demand is calculated. Now, what are these three cases? Case number one, we have different types of the goods that we discuss in our types of the goods video. So you can watch that one as well. So what sort of goods we have? Number one, normal good. Number two, inferior goods. And number three, necessities. Because income elasticity of demand is especially pertinent to these three types of the goods. So first is normal goods. So remember one thing, wherever income increases, the consumption of or quantity demand also increases of normal goods, right? And the relationship is considered as positive relationship. Let's take a look for the second case, and the second case is inferior goods. Now, first we need to understand what does it mean by inferior good. Actually, it totally depends on the income, because, for example, inferior good is something when someone's income increases, he is gonna consume less. If income decreases, inferior goods consumption increases. There is inverse relationship. So you need to know what does it mean by inferior good first. So I'll give you one example. So the example is, for example, if I'm using the bike for the years and now my income has increased, so simply I'll not go and buy the bike again if I can manage to buy the car. So I'll switch from bike to the car. It means now bike has become the inferior good for me, right? So because due to the increase in the income, I have reduced the quantity demand of the bike. So there is an inverse relationship between the income and quantity demanded. And case number three is necessities. And remember, the elasticity for necessities will always be perfectly inelastic. That means when you calculate the elasticity, you'll get the answer 0, because whatsoever prices are going to change, it will not cause any sort of effect or impact on quantity demand of the product, right? For example, we have the necessities like grain, like we have sugar, salt, etc. These are the necessities that whatsoever happens, we are gonna use all these necessities. So the elasticity would be 0 in this case. So now let's take a look for one of these schedules and the calculations of income elasticity of demand. Look at the data the data in the demand schedule, it shows that the income increases from 12,000 to 30,000, while quantity demand decreases from 4 to 3. I told you 3 cases: normal good, inferior good, necessities. In normal good cases, there was positive relationship between the income and the quantity demand. In inferior goods, there was inverse relationship. One increases, other decreases. In necessities, it was 0. So here in this schedule, you can find out income is increasing while the quantity demand is decreasing. So it means there is an inverse relationship. So let's calculate this one. So we'll follow the same schedule, like same formula, that we followed previously, percentage method formula, but we need to change the term. For example, the formula would be income elasticity of demand is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in income. So we'll calculate again with the same way as calculated yesterday. First we'll calculate percentage change in quantity demand, then we'll calculate percentage change in income, and then plot the values. So look at the calculations. We calculated the percentage change in quantity demand, we got 25%, and we calculated the percentage change in income, that we got 150%. So when we divided both these, we got 0.16. It means quantity demand is inelastic or less elastic because it is greater than 0 and it is less than 1. So my dear students, I hope you understand this very basic concept of income elasticity of demand. In our upcoming video, we'll try our little best to finish the other types of the elasticities. So like this video, share and comment on this video. Also subscribe my channel. Don't forget to click the bell icon for upcoming videos. Thank you very much.